Waiting for guest. Hello. Oh my goodness. I had some serious technical difficulties. I don't know what can you see me? What's going on here? Sorry. I don't know what's happening. At the bottom here it says waiting for guest. So I set up a live stream on my phone and I thought I could like change the settings and then just go like live from my computer. But I guess I can't for whatever reason. I don't know. I like have this weird half screen instead of the full screen, and I don't even know why that is either. So, yeah, I guess hello, hello. Hi. I do have oh my goodness. I do have this my computer open, but I don't know what happened there. That was just really weird. So, side note, I guess you cannot schedule a live stream on your phone and then go live from your computer. That's just not a thing for whatever reason. It doesn't exist. So, anyways, without further ado, I have this big pile of stuff, I should say. And this is probably going to be my last, let's move this farther back here. Let's go like this, I guess. I believe so. Have you been on my live stream before? Have we talked on Instagram? I believe so. There's a lot of usernames out there, but I'm pretty sure I remember your doll photos. Like if I looked at some of your doll photos on Instagram, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this account. But yeah, this is probably the last like larger toy haul. Last year I had a lot of toy hauls, and on a side note, I like really want to make a video or have a discussion another time because I think it's a really big discussion and have a discussion about kind of like collecting versus I guess as collectors we're all hoarders, but I think there's definitely an addiction here with buying dolls and toys. And I was like really excited about Pullip dolls when I was first getting into them. I was like, I just gotta I like liquidated all the crystals in my store. I like dropped all this money on Pullip dolls in such a short amount of time. And I was just selling these crystals that I had in this crystal shop that I own because I just had to have my hands on these dolls. And sometimes when your heart is like just pumping for something that you really, really want, there's like nothing that can stop you from getting it. And I had a really wonderful time. I have a video, I think it was like 22 pull-up dolls that I unboxed in one go, which is insane. I know it's like an insane amount of money. And I'm very, very fortunate. I'm very, very grateful I had an experience like that. Earlier this year, I went to Japan and I'm just like literally running to go back. And of course, it's not like the most like affordable trip, but there's such an authentic feel. And I think it's like easy for us to get into like buying a lot of character goods, dolls, anime figures, manga, just so that we can feel that culture wherever we live if we don't live out there. For me, I felt like I didn't really need to buy everything. Hey Mercedes, $30 this year. Yeah, it gets crazy, right? And for me, when I was out there, and I don't know if you've never been to Japan, you just have to go. When I was out there, for me, I didn't feel like I needed to buy like a million different things. Like, yes, I wanted to buy things for sure. But I also felt like just being there, seeing the things, all the stores, it was like nourishing enough for me. I think when you're shopping online and you see so many things on Instagram, you see so many things on social media, you can kind of be like, oh, you get that itch, right? And I thought I was gonna have like this huge itch that I wasn't gonna be able to scratch being out there. I I always said like, oh, I'm only going to go to Japan if I can spend like $5,000 on a bunch of different things. But no, that was not the case. Like I did not have that kind of budget at all. Just being out there alone, just I cannot explain it to you, but it just felt so authentic. It felt like I was experiencing the culture exactly how I imagined it to be, and so much more. And my goal now is to play with my dolls that I currently have as much as I can to my heart's fulfillment, and then to slowly start like just moving my collection into like the things that I absolutely have to have, and then raising some money and just recycling some of the things so that I can go back to Japan. And also too, it's like in all practicality, it's like, do I want to be putting up more and more shelves for more and more stuff? Or do I want to save money, have maybe less stuff, and make it back to Japan? I've always believed in a sense of organization and feng shui and minimalism too. I feel anxious when things in my home are not organized. And we're not meant to like, we weren't born to just like clean our houses and keep everything organized to a T. Like you have to live a little too. It's not healthy to be completely OCD. But having said all of that, it's like I can spend lots of money on pull-up dolls and dolls, and I can collect all of these things, or I could save my money and go back to Japan and just see it in real life and experience it like that, and then also be in the culture of where it's from and be surrounded by the people who also really enjoy these things, instead of you know like hoping to connect with people online. And I do, we have a connection here in this community, and I'm very very grateful for it. But yeah, this will be the last of the big toy and doll hauls, or hauls of things on this channel. Maybe the next haul will be like a doll clothing haul right in Japan. And and you can do a doll clothing haul for less than a couple $100. You can get a good amount of outfits, maybe less than the cost of a pull-up doll. 10 different outfits from A Zone Label Shop that are going to fit your pull-up doll, and a couple of inexpensive outfits from the Japanese dollar stores, and maybe a couple little Sanrio things. There's so much out there, and I do highly recommend. I know we can get really really into buying these things and wanting them in our homes, but saving for Japan, I think, is like just a really big goal that anyone can achieve. And no, not a big goal, it's an attainable goal that any collector can achieve, and I just really highly recommend it. So let's go ahead and open this stuff up. It'll be the last of the big hauls of things. I do have a few more things on my list this year that I do want to mention. I have an online shop for pull-up dolls and stuff. If you're interested, yeah, I will definitely have a look. And if you could just link your site here in the chat, and even just send me a direct message to your pull-up doll shop, or a shop of things that you have, I will definitely shout you out. I'll definitely share it on all my socials. So please do message me on Instagram, the direct link to your shop, and I'll be sure to shout it out. But what was I saying? On a side note, um, I did say in the title of this video that, was this my last pull-up doll purchase of the year? Is this my only pull-up doll purchase of the year? And probably. I do have to say it probably is. I do really love Isul Mao. I just love his outfit. I love his suit jacket. I feel like I gotta get my hands on him, but he's not like a priority. One of the other things that I really, really hope to have, that's just my heart is like just beating for one of these dolls, is an Oraby Blythe doll. So that's Oraby. They're a customizer for Blythe. I know I've thrown some shade on Blythe, and I've never been a big fan of them, but they're growing on me. But this customizer of Blythe, oh my goodness, I gotta get my hands on one of these dolls. I would love an Attica doll body for my Dollfie Dream doll, which is ADYKA, to basically turn your Dollfie Dream doll or your smart doll into an anime figure. So you can just pose this doll as many ways as you can and want. It's basically a body that doesn't show any joints. So it's like bendy, but it doesn't show the joints that a ball jointed doll has. And another thing that I need is a mini Dollfie Dream body, because I bought a custom mini Dollfie Dream head in Japan, and it doesn't have a body. It needs a body. So these are really the only things I have on my list. Please do stay tuned. I opened also a Etsy account, and I will be offering customized Pullip dolls on there, as well as previously owned Pullip dolls and some other toys and stuff from my collection. Oh, okay, yeah. So we only have shipping Europe, but you're going to do in America soon. Okay, great. Well, hopefully you get that shipping out to America, North America, and when you do, do announce it. Send me a link, and I'll be sure to shout you out. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with. Let's start with the. I want to save it for its own video. But you know what? Of course, it's gonna get its own video for a review. I just finished filming my Cinema Roll Stardust version doll. If you caught the live stream of it, then you would have seen a little sneak peek. But if you want to check out the rest of my Pullip doll videos on my channel, I really do try my best to get the right lighting, the right angles, so that you can see like everything in detail possible about the doll to really help you decide if you want this doll or not, or even just to enjoy the doll on a visual level. I feel like sometimes when I really love Sailor Moon Proplica, and I feel like when I just check out Sailor Moon Proplica on like YouTube and Instagram, that's like enough for me. Like I don't need to buy it, but I can just enjoy it through a video form. And so that was kind of my intention with this channel as well, was to really try and film all my Pullip dolls to the best of my ability and in such great detail, so that people out there who may not really want to spend their hard-earned dollars on all the Pullip dolls can still enjoy them through video format. Okay, so this is the only Pullip doll I think I'm gonna buy this year. I do love Tuxedo Sam. I think that's a great doll too. It's so bright and it's so cute. Like I feel like it's happy, and I think Tuxedo Sam is such an adorable Sanrio character, and maybe like a little underrated and deserves a little bit more attention. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh. Honestly, she is one of those dolls that I feel like I need a few of, because she has such great stock pieces, and I feel the same way about Pullip NON, and I did get 2 Pullip NON dolls. So yeah, these stock pieces, like, you know, you can't find them anywhere on their own. Do you know who this is? Oh my gosh. Oh, my heart. It was so fun unboxing like these Pullip doll hauls, and I know I have like quite a few Pullip dolls in boxes. I'm very lucky and fortunate, and I'll be unboxing them, you know, all in due time. I don't know when I'll take this girl out of her box, but you guys, oh my goodness. We just like put her up in the light here. So this is Pullip Yelena, I believe. Yes, Yelena. Of course I know her name, but you know, when you're excited and you're nervous, you don't really say the right things when you're live streaming, from my experience. And oh my goodness, I'm going to give her a full review. You're going to see her in detail. I am going to unbox her at some point, but holy schmack. You know, a lot of people didn't like this doll. A lot of people were like, like, when I was looking at different Facebook groups, people were like throwing a lot of shade at Groove, the company, and this doll. And I was like, how? Why? She's like a moto, K-pop. I don't even know like where her inspiration there lies in. I have to do a little bit more research on her, but she is so fantastic. Her stock is unreal. She is so unique. Her makeup is so, so cool. And wow, yeah, I feel like I would in a heartbeat trade, I don't want to say any one of the dolls back here for another one of these dolls, but definitely I would I would trade some certain dolls for another one of these dolls, and maybe I will. Maybe I will sell, put up for sale some other dolls that I have. There's also more downstairs, and then get another one of these because she is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I have to do her research because she's got this drawing on the back. I will show you this, and it's very cartoony. It definitely belong. It's got to belong to some certain other company. It's got to be collaboration, I'm guessing. And yeah, she is so. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy. Thank you, universe. Okay, cute. So we are heading over to my mom's for some dinner. So I don't have like a ton of time today, unfortunately. The edit person, hi. And you do custom clothes and you've studied 2 years college in sewing. Wow. Oh, no worries. Yeah. No, your English is really, really good. You went to the Rainbow High Stream. Oh, thank you for that. Welcome back. You're fantastic. Thank you. Oh my goodness. If I want some clothes, you can make them for free for shout out. Okay, we'll be talking. You're so fantastic. Please message me on Instagram because I don't want to forget. So please do message me on Instagram. Okay, so this package here is actually from Oh, this is the Peaks Woods package. Okay, so we won't open this. I thought that this was, so I have 2 ball jointed dolls. These are that are still in their like mailing packages. So this one's Peaks Woods, which I was saving, so we won't open this. But I did get another ball jointed doll, which is the one that is downstairs, which I thought I would be opening here and now. And that one is a 1/4 scale doll from Jane's Dollland. So please stay tuned for that. Sorry, but that's the other box. The other box is the box I meant to open. This box is so cute and lovely. As you can see, it's got like Pokemon characters right on the box. And if you are in the market for Pokemon plush, anime figures, and other character goods from Japan, then you 1000% want to hit up Milky Way Japan. I'm just going to go ahead and type that here. MilkyWayJapan.com. My friend will be a proxy for you. They live in Osaka and offer very reasonable rates on shipping. You'll get to basically deal with someone one-on-one, which you wouldn't have that experience when you're shopping on like Baiyi or Mercari. And they also have a wide selection of Pokemon plush direct from the Pokemon Center anime figures on their website, and can hit up the surrounding Sanrio stores in Osaka and other anime figure like hotspots for authentic licensed character goods with free or reasonable shipping depending on what your order looks like. So when I was in Japan, we only brought carry-on luggages, and I couldn't fit everything that I bought in the carry-on luggages. Towards the end of the trip, I realized there were a few more things that I had to have, and I purchased some things from Milky Way Japan. I was able to go to their office and look at all of their stock in person. So my heart kind of exploded, and I went ahead and I got some anime figures, some plushies, and there were a couple other things that I had seen at Sanrio, or there was something that I saw at the Sanrio store that I wanted. And then there were a few plushies that I bought as well that just, they were not going to fit in my luggage. And I didn't want to have to worry about them. So I got my friend from Milky Way Japan to kind of just put everything in one big box and to ship it to me thereafter. So this box comes from Japan, and I was actually apprehensive to open it up. I was trying to save it because I knew it was going to kind of make me a little melancholic, because I just fell in love with being there at all. And, you know, it was going to remind me of my experiences out there. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm just going to speed go through this here. I head to my mom's. But this was part of the I think like spring collection at Sanrio. This is a pink Pachaco. So Pachaco, hey Chris, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I'm very, very grateful and fortunate. Thank you. This is a pink Pachaco, and I will get a better video of him. He's got like these iridescent little flowers on his head and his ears, this little bow and this little, this little collar. And I never thought I did see some pink Pachacos, but nobody really pulled my eye. But not like this, not like white and pink. I saw all pink Sanrio characters at Sanrio Land in this like gacha machine, and like it was basically every single Sanrio character or the main ones, and their entire whole structure was pink, like everything was pink. But I got this video from my friend and was like, "Yo," he was all, "Oh, check these out." And then the way that this plush is, it's like it's got like these little swirls. So this style of plush is really interesting because it's got like these little, it's like they're cowlicks or little swirls. So that is the first thing. So, so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next is, oh, this plushie comes from the Don Quixote store. If you don't know what that is, it's another shop in Japan that has like so much stuff. And when we first walked in, I was like, this place is like kind of sus. Are these things authentic? Oh, you like the Miku Pullip doll? Yes, yes. Miku. It's just like I have a Sakura Miku up here, and then I have like just a classic one downstairs. But if you haven't seen my Miku dress up video, it's the main one on my page. You definitely have to see that. So, so cute. Spent a lot of time and energy filming it, editing it, and I really hope you enjoy it. But yeah, we were at this Don Quixote store. I do have footage of this store. I am going to upload it in a long form video on this channel. Stay tuned. But when we walked in, I was kind of like, what is up with this place? I was kind of suspect because it was very, very dark. And there was like all of this like old season, like Mew Mew and like Gucci stuff. And then there was like luggages, there was like colognes and like watches. And I'm like, is this stuff all authentic? But I guess that it is. And it's just kind of like old season stuff. And so I was kind of like, oh, what's so great about this store? It's kind of cheesy. It's kind of weird. But then we got to the Sanrio section, and this was unreal. You know, this beautiful, like full scale diorama room of Karomi that I'm gonna make like the cover of the video. Is oh, maybe one day you do a solo trip. A solo trip. It would be very, very exciting to go alone too. It's definitely safe. They have like the lowest crime rates on the planet. But yeah, when we got to the Sanrio section, this is what I filmed at Don Quixote. They also had a whole section of eye contacts too. On a side note, it was like really interesting. And this was the only thing that only thing. No, I also bought a Karomi lingerie set, which I ended up like hiding. I didn't want my kid to like see it. So I did get that. But this was the only other thing that I got. I think it was like that, a Kogi Mew plushie, which is hanging on the door here. And then this plushie I noticed on our way out. So I'll give you guys a little look-see here. Oh, you're in here too. Oh, so this is from, so I am a Galarian ponytail collector, and this is my little mascot. I do have a Galarian ponytail haul video. It was like one of the very first videos I uploaded a year ago, and all of those Galarian ponytail plushies came from Milky Way, Japan. And this was another one that I also got, which I thought one of my 1/3 scale dolls could have as a plushie, and we could take a picture together. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of money. Yeah, you must have a big family. And this was the plushie that I got from Don Quixote. So, so cute. I will show you in a better detail another time in a different video. But here is my Melody. Adorable, adorable. Here's some movement outside my door. Might mean that I have to go soon here. Ah, let's put you on top of this plastic. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Pikachu! This Pikachu is so, so cute. I actually always wanted a Pikachu plushie, but I really wanted it to be just absolutely adorable. And I'd seen so many Pikachu plushies, and then I saw this one, and apparently this one is one that you can only get from like a crane machine and it is so, so cute. It's this like brand that says Pokemon for you. It's got this bow and it's just adorable. It's more of a pastel yellow as well, which I thought was really cute. And I just find it like very cuddly. I know for sure I'm going to be hitting up this Pikachu for some cuddles. That is a definite thing. Then we've got two plushies that I got from Universal Studios Japan. So that's another thing. Universal Studios Japan is just on a whole nother level than any other Universal Studios. And yeah, I wish I could go there like once every 2 weeks. It was just very therapeutic for my inner child and my adult child. And I actually, on a side note, I stopped collecting Hello Kitty. I think it was like when when I was in my yoga teacher training when I was 19. I had so much Hello Kitty. Like I cannot explain to you how much Hello Kitty stuff that I had. I had been collecting solely Hello Kitty things from the age of 7 up until like 19. I had like Hello Kitty bedspread, all these Hello Kitty pillows, plushies, puppets, plushies from the Philippines that were like specific to this special like release they had at McDonald's. I don't know if you know about these plushies. They were like a Hello Kitty and a Dear Daniel marriage set. Stationery, little small toys, and t-shirts. And I was all about like letting things go. And there's this really cute girl in my yoga teacher training who had a Hello Kitty t-shirt one day. And then one day I just gave her like almost all of it. Like I just threw it all in my trunk and I was just like, I get really intense about things. Like if I want something, I just like go for it all in. Like I wanted to start a YouTube channel about Pullip dolls. A year later, here I am. And then now I like want to just like go back to Japan and like sort out which of my dolls I'm gonna keep. But yeah, when I was in my yoga teacher training, I like cut off all my hair. I was wearing like these gems on my like third eye. I like stopped drinking. I stopped like started becoming vegan. I like I stopped smoking and I was just like yoga, 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 meditation, meditation, meditation. And I only wanted to wear like these solid colors, like all white or all red, like each color of the chakras. And I always wore a shawl and a bindu. And I just gave away like all this Hello Kitty stuff to this one girl. She was so elated. And ever since, I never really felt like buying Hello Kitty. I was just kind of like, oh, yeah, I got into some things and I just, wasn't really into buying a ton of toys and stuff. I was just kind of, living my life, was going to festivals and stuff like that. And then when I started getting into collecting Sanrio again, I was like really attracted to Pum Pum Purin and Pachaco. And then I was like, I'm not going to buy any Hello Kitty plushies. I bought one Hello Kitty plushie in the last, like prior to these two down here, in the last 5 years from Walmart because it had this like beautiful red dress. It's licensed. And I let my son have it, and now he's like, it's mine. He won't let me have it back. But I photographed her with like the Pullip 45th anniversary red Hello Kitty doll, and they looked really, really cute together. They matched really well. But anyways, I'm at Universal Studios Japan. I see these two Hello Kitty plushies in the Sanrio Giftgate store, and I talked to the clerk, and she was like, "Yeah, we change the plushies out every season, and then they'll never come back again. So technically, these are limited edition." And I couldn't decide between the two, and the price point wasn't super high, so I ended up just getting both, and that is the whole tangent end story of Hello Kitty collecting in my life. But I couldn't decide because this one had blush and I really, really loved her, but I wasn't sure about the dress. And then I really, really loved her dress. I was like, oh, I wish her dress and her bear and her bow was just on this girl because I wasn't really sure how I felt about this silk flower either, but it just had to have the one with the blush. The blush. So those are my souvenirs from Universal Studios. And yeah, you know what? There is just so much going on in here, and I am so sorry to cut this abruptly. I meant to get on this stream at exactly 4 o'clock, which would have been enough time. But yeah, I don't know. I need more experience here. Still noobing hard because I thought I could just stream from my computer. It took me another 10 minutes to figure out that that wasn't going to happen, and I had to stream from my phone. So stay tuned. I am just going to basically film the rest of what was in here later on tonight when we get back from my mom's house for dinner. She is on her own schedule, and we have to get over there sooner than later. So please stay tuned. I will just upload that as a video on its own. There are anime figures in here, a couple more plushies that actually belong to my son. And there is, I can't actually show you what's in here because it's completely like 18 plus, but it's like, it's anime 18 plus. That's all I'm going to say about it. But if you're curious to have a look at it, you can send me a message on Instagram and I'll show you what's in here if you're really curious. So I gotta go head out for dinner, but I'm glad that I finally got some of this opened. Gonna open the rest of it later because it was just sitting here, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gotta go. Bye.